Hi, and thank you for joining us today. This is Kathy's Coffee Talk and Meditation. My name is Rhiannon Leo. I'm with the Northeast Millerton Library, and I'm happy to introduce Kassie Alnwick. Kassie is a local Reiki Master and practitioner and a spiritual life coach, as well as an author of the book, Borrow My Tribe. She is currently practicing out of the office of Freedom Chiropractic in Philmont, New York. And you can learn more about Kassie at kassiealnwick.com. Hi, Kassie.
Hi, Rihanna. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. And hey, thank you so much for inviting me to share some meditations with your library clients, customers,
patrons.
And I'm just so excited to be able to share, especially around this time of year. You and I, when I came in to pick up my library books, we were all of a sudden just talking about how busy we are going to be getting with the holidays coming up. And that's what really got this conversation going, to have this meditation. And again, I just really appreciate it. Do you find for yourself, I mean, I'll talk about me in a moment, but do you find, once we have Halloween and then all of a sudden Thanksgiving comes, like all of a sudden you find yourself really rushing around trying to make a holiday, in December, and whatever holiday, you celebrate. I know for me, we celebrate Christmas and Yule. And I just, I'm curious how things are with you, if you feel the same way I do, where all of a sudden I feel a bit overwhelmed.
And even if like, you don't celebrate, it's just dealing with everybody else who is trying to get everything done, which affects you just being in the world.
Absolutely. And, great point to bring up, because there are some people, for whatever reason, whether whatever reason it might be, they're not celebrating holidays, and yet that energy, that crazy energy is all around. And even in the supermarket, you just can't get away from it. So I totally understand how you would feel like that, and being like that. I know for me, it's one of these things with all of a sudden I look at my to-do list. I'm sure you have a to-do list too, just every day we've got things that we're doing. And as much as we may enjoy, for those of us who really enjoy the holidays, and creating them for ourselves and our families, a lot of times all of a sudden we'll look at that other to-do list and put it on top of the already to-do list. And it really is just super overwhelming. And I know in the book, my book, Borrow My Tribe, there's actually a page that I talk about just how men too, but women will try to do everything that they're doing at 100% all the time. Can you relate to that? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right. Right. There's just like, we've got all the things that we're doing, whether it's just with family, with work, whatever it might be, our personal passions, all of a sudden, just everything just stays in the mind, and it's let's just do it all at 100%. And to be very honest, that's setting ourselves up for failure, and also that feeling of overwhelm and stress and anxiety. And when we think about whether it's holidays or anything else, what is the energy that we're bringing to the table? If we're walking around overwhelmed, anxiety ridden, and stressed, do we really want to bring that energy to whatever we're working on and working for? So in my book, I give this visualization. I'm a visual learner, and I always like to give visuals. So I give this visual of an 8-burner stovetop. Now, I love to cook, so I would love to. That is like on my dream list, having an 8-burner stovetop. I don't even know if they make them, but we've got all these pots that are on this stovetop, and all of them are filled. And just think about what would happen if we had all of those pots on high, all of them. I know when I think about that, scares me, because I go, oh my goodness, I would definitely, even 2 pots, I'm burning something. 8 pots, I would be burning all of it, because there's no way that you can give all of your attention to all of those pots when they need your attention. So all of a sudden the burn's going to happen. Well, that's like life. So what I like to help people do is really think about their life and the different things that they're doing. And I like to just share that stovetop visual with them, because we're allowed to put things on simmer. Think about that for a minute. What would happen if we took our senior commitment for the moment, whatever that might be, and we put that on the front burner, and that was on high, and we could really give our full attention to that one pot? Everything else would go on simmer. It'd still be cooking, but it would be on simmer. And then when we're ready to move what was on high to another burner and put that on simmer, then we can start shifting things around. So it could be a moment by moment thing. If you're at work and you've got to focus on work, that's on front burner. Everything else is on simmer, and then when you go home, then that starts to shift. And it's the allowing yourself to put things on simmer that I think is so important. And I feel, having worked with women for over 3 decades, it's the allowing piece that's the hardest piece of that puzzle. You're shaking your head. Do you feel like that's something that you've experienced in your own life, with yourself as with the people that you've spoken with?
Oh yeah, I mean, to some degree, we're all kind of like perfectionists. You want to do everything right the first time, every time, not giving yourself to learn from mistakes, just thinking of them as failures and not really growing from it.
Right. Right. Yeah, absolutely. And it's funny, I was in Manhattan the other day, and I went by, I was trying to get on the FDR, and I see on this big billboard, and it said something about being okay with doing something completely wrong, and being okay with that. And then just, moving on and learning from it. So it really is like this allowing yourself to put things on simmer, try it out. Try that out, putting things on simmer. And you may turn all of a sudden in a half a second want to turn everything on high again, but at least you gave it a go, right? And it's something to really practice. It's that allowing yourself to breathe and take a moment and allow that anxiety, that stress to just run out through your body, through your feet. And that's one of the things we'll do today. So my plan for today, so that was our little coffee talk about stress and, oh my God, overwhelm and holidays and not doing holidays. And the other piece I want to mention about that, so I'm so glad you mentioned about not doing holidays. I love to ask my clients all the time, what does that look like for you? Like whether it's success or whether it's in again, business, your health, all the different areas of our lives, our spirituality, our relationships. Well, what does that look like for you? Because let's take holidays. What holidays look like for me will look very different than what holidays, holiday time will look like for you and for everybody else. I mean, for everyone that's on this planet, it's going to look different. We, again, get to be okay with that. So, make sense? All right. So my plan for our meditation today is twofold. One is to share a grounding meditation. It's not very long. It's something that I actually, sometimes I'll even do in my car. I used to call this, Rhiannon, I used to call this, coffee talk, because I would be in my car and it was just, coffee car talk. And so sometimes I will actually do this meditation in my car, wherever I am. It could be right when I wake up in the morning, it could be midday, because I just need to take a moment. And it's a grounding exercise. So I like to do that. So I want to share that with everyone. I'd like to teach everyone that grounding exercise today. And then I would also like to be able to share a visualization meditation that will help people to actually increase their energy. A lot of times we're walking around, again, we talked about that to-do list, right? And we're walking around, we're tired, and we feel as if like there's just so much to do. Well, energy is something that we can draw into ourselves. It's something that we can drum up. as a personal trainer, working with people forever, it's, we talk about food, we talk about water. So, make sure you drink a lot of water, you'll feel better. And there's that piece, but then there's also the mental piece. There's the attitude piece. There's the internal energy that we can really get going. And I like to use music. And I don't know how you're shaking your head again. So there you go. We're in agreement on the same
Yep,
page.
I agree.
That's a good thing, right? I call it having theme music. And I actually want to read. Do you mind if I read one little snippet out of the book? Is that
Oh,
okay?
of course, yeah.
Before we get going. All right, which by the way, this is Borrow My Tribe, is in the library, so you can take it out. And every little, the words of wisdom, the affirmations, the little spiritual tools, everything's on its own page. So when you open it up and you go, oh, that's what I needed. Well, that's what you needed in the moment. So I did mark this page because it's so appropriate for today. Okay. So it goes like this. Every day holds a space for you to stand as your next best version. This may sound sweet, but when you're in the middle of what you're in the middle of, which for us, it's December and it's the holidays, it's not helpful. It's really not. Here's what is. The notion that you are more powerful than anything life decides to throw at you. When you encounter challenging times, be sure to have your personal anthem ready to go. What? No anthem? Find one and find it fast. Music fuels your soul, raises your energy level, and can keep you going when you feel as if you have nothing left. I will never forget the look on my midwife's face. By the way, if I get a little emotional right now, sorry, I totally forgot that this was the example that I gave for this. Okay, I will never forget the look on my midwife's face when I told Pete, my husband, to put on the Rocky compilation during the labor and delivery of my first son. Yes, I did that. So
That's fantastic.
right? And it's just, anyway, I knew what I needed. And I want you to trust that you know exactly what you need when you need it to. Trust your gut, find your anthem, and keep going. So there you go. So thank you for letting me share that. First of all, we're going to go through the grounding, and then I'm going to share my theme music that I love, along with a visualization to help everyone bring up their energy. Okay? So here we go. Let's just do this. I'm moving something off my screen. Okay. So Rena, are we ready to go? Here we go.
Yep.
All right. So with our meditation, this is our grounding meditation. I'd like everyone to just take a deep breath in and exhale. I want you to find yourself in a seat where you can either put your feet flat on the floor and your back straight, or you can sit with your legs crossed. Or if you're more comfortable to lie down, you can do that too. Just try to put your feet flat on your bed when you do that. So let's take our breaths in and breathe out. We're looking to move into a deeper, more relaxed state of being. And as you're breathing, I'm going to be counting down from 7 to 1. And as I get closer to 1, you're going to move deeper and deeper into a relaxed state. 7. Take those breaths in and exhale. 6. 5. Find yourself moving deeper and deeper into your relaxed state. Allow your shoulders to relax and drop. 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Take another deep breath in and exhale, relaxing and finding your feet just flat on that floor. And now I want you to imagine a golden cord. It's going to attach to the top of your spine, and it's going to slowly and comfortably wrap around your spine. And then at the bottom of your spine, you're going to find that that golden cord finds its way down into the earth. It's going to slowly maneuver itself, just like roots from trees, roots from plants. It's going to be your grounding cord. And it's slowly but surely moving down into the earth, further and further and further. Again, taking those deep breaths in and relaxing into that chair. Feeling yourself grounded to the earth by that cord as well as your feet. I want you to start to imagine roots coming out through your feet, also going down into the earth. Now, in this relaxed state, I would like you to imagine the energy of the earth coming up through that cord, coming up through your feet, and moving through your entire body. And as it reaches your head, it all just comes out like a fountain, returning itself back to the earth. So I want you to imagine this as a continuous fountain of all the earth's energy coming up through that cord, up through your body, up through your feet, and then up through your neck, up through your head, and then out just like a fountain and back down to the earth. You are receiving and you are giving. It is the balance that you are creating right now by receiving that energy and then allowing it to flow out of you, and you're giving it back to the earth. Now, in this state of relaxation, I just want you to sit with that feeling. Just imagine and feel that energy moving through your body, feeling yourself grounded to the earth, and relax and feel your state of being. Now we're going to move into our visualization to help you increase your own energy. I'd like you again just to imagine you're still experiencing that earthly energy moving through your body, and you're at peace and you are rested. And in this position, I'd like you to visualize a radio dial. It goes from 0 to 100. And I want you to ask yourself, while you're tuning into your body, what is your energy level right now? What number is coming up for you from 0 to 100? I want you to feel what's going on in your body right now. Yes, you're receiving that energy from the earth, that grounding energy. But I want you just to feel what part of your body needs a little bit more energy right now. And just sit in that place. Sit in that feeling. Now that you know what your energy level is right now, I want you to visualize yourself receiving all the energy that you require. I want you to let a number drop in. What's the number that feels right for you? as the increased energy starts to move. I want you to listen and feel more energy coming into your body. Start to imagine that dial moving in the direction you want it to. See the numbers increasing. Feel the energy coming up through the earth with more zest and zeal. It's giving you everything you need. Feel your feet tingling with the new energy you're receiving. Feel that energy moving up through your calves. Feel the energy moving up through your legs to your knees. Feel your thighs tingling with more energy than they've ever had. Feel the energy moving up through your hips. Feel that energy moving up through your torso. Feel it rising up into your chest. Feel it moving over your shoulders and up through your neck, down through your arms and up into your head. Feel this new energy moving all throughout your body, and feel it released out into the cosmos and down into the earth again. And it keeps coming and coming up through your body, and it keeps moving and moving and moving. And now I want you to visualize yourself. Visualize the things that you're going to be doing with this new energy. See yourself performing all the things that you're looking to perform, all the things that you're looking to experience. Feel that energy and see that dial increasing, moving up to the number that you would like to see and feel. Now, see the number that you saw in the beginning of this visualization. Your energy is surpassing what you could even imagine. And all the energy that you're calling into your being, it stays with you even after this Zoom. Even after this meditation, you get to take this energy and you get to recreate it over and over and over again. Now sit in that feeling. Feel the energy just moving throughout your body. And now as I count up from 1, you get to bring yourself back to your chair. You get to bring yourself back to where you are, and you get to bring all of that energy with you. 1. Start to wiggle those toes and move those fingers. 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, and 7. And take a deep breath in and exhale and open your eyes and feel renewed, grounded and renewed. Well, Rhiannon, I hope everyone enjoyed these two mini meditations and visualizations. I hope that they are going to help everyone um, throughout December and onward. I know you and I have a number of different coffee talk and meditations planned for 2022, but I just hope that this particular one helps everyone really enjoy the life that they are living right now, and with energy, zest, and excitement.
Thank you. Thank you for leading. That was great. I'm looking forward to tackling the rest of the day.
I know, and I know for a fact I will absolutely. I'm very selfish this way. I know when you post this, I'm going to listen to it again for myself throughout December as we're as again we're moving towards all of these holidays of light and love.
And for those of you that can see the chat, there is a link to the video where you can listen to the music that we were playing, and a link to Cassie's website. And those of us who aren't on Zoom, you'll find it wherever notes like that have been included, usually below.
Well, thank you so much. And
Thank
thank you again
you.
for inviting me. I really enjoyed myself.
Me too. Thank you so much.
Thank you.